Like, let me show you. Look at this. So this is like we have gold, GB boy and gold, right?
Yes, bro.
These are the few things that we I have only three pairs. But before that, all of here to here, there are like pairs and pairs and pairs and pairs. All I am watching the pairs and pairs and pairs. Okay.
Lot of pairs.
Huh. So now the thing is, nowadays I focus only one pairs. Not now, like last 4 5 years, only one pairs that become like my wife. Okay. So so so
It's
so
a
so
gold.
you are having a good day, you are having a bad day. At the end of the
Red
day,
day.
you know what we need from each other. So every movement we understand very carefully. So
Yes,
this
brother.
is this is what happened with me and gold. So now, so I started to develop some habit, which is I'm going to take one trade in one session as I was doing over trade. So London one trade for
Okay.
me, New York one trade for me. That's the thing I
All
started
right.
to develop. So what if I got a trade in the London Open and I hit my stop loss, and after 2 3 minutes or 2 3 hours I see a very solid setup. My psychological training was like that you should not go for that trade.
Yes.
Your session is done. Doesn't matter you win or you lose. Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Then it comes to New York session. Same thing. You take a trade. You hit the stop loss. Your trade is done. So let's say you are using 30 to 40 pips as a stop loss, and this is your bad day. How much you gonna lose? 80 pips if max.
Exactly.
You come back tomorrow, you take a trade as you're using 40 pips as a stop loss. Let's say you 1 is to 2 is the first target. You hit the TP, your whole day that went like very bad yesterday, it's good now because you recovered that thing. Then
Yes,
comes to
bro.
the uh, New York. And if you okay, you okay. If you not, then continue. This is the thing. So that's the primary step of my psychological training that I learned from Andrew. That I learned from Andrew. Right.
Yes.
So,
And it's all about the money management.
Bhaiya?
It's all about the money management.
Right. So I'm coming to that part also. So this is my trade management happen, not the trade management. This is my
Okay.
the trade opening and
Oh,
closing happens. So second part is
oh, okay.
how much should risk I should take trade. So Anton told me one thing like, look, people says and how we learn it. 1% risk for the trade. How we learn it
Yes.
from the YouTube and the blog. And who write it? Those who are profitable or not a profitable but an influencer. So that
Yes.
1% is not for a losing trader, not for a struggling trader. You understand my point of view?
Yes. Yes,
You
brother.
should not go for 1%, 2%, 3% until you started to become profitable. Remaining, you calculated your lot size with the balance. So what is the lot size with the balance is like if you have $1,000 balance, your max lot size should be 0.10. You got my point?
Point one.
So there is
Yeah.
nothing related to 1% or 2% now. So it
All right.
comes it
Okay.
comes when you started to become profitable. Okay.
Exactly.
Now,
When we're ready to lose or to gain a profit.
right now, this is the two thing. One is opening, and the second is risk management. Money management is also it comes in there. Now, how you're going to trade management? There is something called also trade management, right? So
Exactly.
trade management do not comes into play. Trade management do not even comes need to comes into play until unless you are hitting 40% win rate. So now
Yes.
how it gonna happen? Because the simplest strategy that I said to everyone is like you take 100 trade, you take 100 trade, you evaluate yourself based on that 100 trade. Simple. Out of
Okay.
that 100 trade, your job is only to reach only 40%. 40%. Now tell me, brother, is 40% win rate is so hard to gain?
Not, brother.
Like out of
It,
100 trade, you need to win only 640, 40.
Yes, if we got a winning ratio
One
one
is
is
to
to two,
2. 1 is to 2 only. 1 is to 2 only.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Now what happened? I'm telling you. So as I said, I did not had the calculative approach how to move that time. That's why it took me 9 years. Okay.
Oh my,
So
yes, I can understand.
when you started to follow 1 is to 2 as a mandatory, and you fix 40%, not fix, and your primary goal is 40%. That means what the statistics says in the world about trader, there are 95% trader in the world are losing trader. Only
Losing
5%
trade.
trader are making money. Only 5. Now,
Exactly.
think bro, why I started today. I do not, I'm not talking about any chart pattern today. Most of the thing I'm talking about to the psychological matter. So think we started very random stuff. Now we talked about trade management, we talked about money management, we talked about 40% winded. Now we are talking about the very special thing. Understand this very very carefully. Out of 100 trader, 90 trader, 95 trader in the world are losing trader. Only 5 trader is the winner out of the whole world. So my question to you, how you are going to get out from that 95 and to reach that 5%? Tell me, brother.
Basically, brother, is about what you mentioned before. Is all about the to manage the trades and money management,
No,
and
look,
we
look.
have
This is,
to.
yes, this is the part of it, but the primary aim should be there. You need only 40% winded to reach that 5%. Believe it or not.
So you mean to say that we need only 40%,
Right.
not to go 50%.
I'm coming to that part also. But to get out from the 95%, to get out, that means if you get out from the 95%, that means you years of losing experience is done here. You are moving ahead from the 90% to 5%.
Also, I get that.
Right. Like people is struggling for years and years and like I struggled for 9 years. You understand? So
Yes.
if you started to only get 40%, the ratio is 1 is to 2, my friend. You were moving from 95 to the top 5%. That means you are not losing your balance. You started with $1,000 balance. You at the end of the day, you are not losing, but you have at least $1,001. You understand my
All
point?
right.
Now,
Yes, brother.
that 5% is very different thing. You could have 80% win rate, 90% win rate. That's the 5%. Like, yes, yes, I have also money at the same time. Elon Musk also has money. That doesn't mean that we are all rich, like that equal. You understand that point of view?
But brothers, there's a lot of YouTubers and a lot of advertisements inspiring a lot of people. They show their money images and screenshots.
Nah,
So
look, brother. To be honest, I'm telling you. The thing is, on what business or what profession in the world people flexing their lifestyle except this, except this,
yes,
no one in the world. My It's not like, brother, look, first of all, I want you to think it is like a very educative way and very matured way, very matured way. What is
yes,
the size of this market? 7
it's
trillion or
about
5
six
trillion?
trillion.
Right.
Yes,
5 or 7 trillion.
exactly.
Most of the people, those are flexing. Those are flexing. Few are very educated and they are making money, I believe. But you will not see, to be honest. Look, not any single educated person in the world, doesn't matter how much he make from whatever business, he will never show off his wealth to the YouTube.
Exactly.
Right.
But
If you have a single amount as a drop amount of the maturity in him. Okay.
yes,
So what is the benefit of that? The benefit of it is like You are going to UAE and you will going to witness it. Like you spend $1,000, you are going to have a villa for 1 hour and a Rolls Royce for 1 hour. Shoot a video,
Yes.
post it to the YouTube. This is the money I made from trading.
Yes. Yes, I get that.
Right? So, my thought process is, brother. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah, you are struggling for how many months or how many years?
Yes, it's about for me. I am struggling since 2019,
So think about it. Just think about it, brother.
and I'm still in a learning process because hundreds and thousands of courses I see on a Telegram, something like ICT, SMC, and whatever they told. Lot of courses are there, but they are confusing too much to me for me.
Now, let me give you something, brother. So let's say this is 2019 and you are learning, you learn something, whatever it is, about the
Yes.
strategy, and then what happened? You aim yourself. You wanted to be a profitable and very good amount of profitable because this market has money. This market has money,
Yeah.
and you can make tons of money if you have a very good portfolio. First of all,
Or
so
exactly.
to make a portfolio, what you need? You need to prove yourself you are not a losing trader, isn't it?
Inshallah.
So when you are going to tell yourself you're not a losing trader, when you started to deposit or you started to trade with $100, and at the end of the year, or let's say you started with 2019, 2020 is running. So this is 2020 January, you started with $100. February comes, your balance is still $100. In between, you take the trade. You did the trade, but you did not make any profit also. So you are in a break even,
Exactly.
which is makes you good. Out of the 100 trader, 90 people are losing that money, but you are still kept that money in a month.
Exactly, exactly. So it's mean I am still in a good manner way, and I'm learning process, and I'm trying to protect my balance.
You got my point. So let's
Yes,
say you are
brother.
in the same phases to 6 months. Now think. So what is going to happen? Because you know how to make money. Yes, you are not getting that, but you know how to make it.
Yes,
So
brother.
what you are doing now, instead of 1:2, you are gradually improving your 1:3. You understand my point of view?
Yes,
Because
brother. I don't.
by now, you already familiar with the market. By now, you are not losing the money. By now, you know how to keep my balance safe. And by now, you have enough experience because you are not running after every random trade. You are going for very picky trade, very selective trade. That's why you are keeping the balance safe. So now you have the experience to make a little bit bigger ARR. Then it started
Yes,
to, then I told you, you are not in the 5% now. You're going to the 3% top. You understand?
yes, brother.
So this is the approach. Within two
Yes,
years, you are in the out of in the whole world in the 2%, top 2%. Yes, there are few people who are making so tons of money by doing a lot of higher volume and blah blah blah. We do not want that also.
yes,
We do not want
yes,
that
brother.
also. We just want to do a
Yes,
very decent amount of money, which is a very decent, like the people in the first class graduate officer making a year, you want to make it a week. So how
yes.
you're going to make it? Rules is
It's
simple. Do the step. Every step should be very, very, very calculative, simple.
simple. We just go with the 40%.
Right. Now tell me, brother, whatever I told you today, have ever anyone told you this, like how you should approach?
No, never,
There
brother.
is
As
no
I told you,
there is no
no,
need for
no, no
60,
one.
70, 80% now. Understand that part.
Exactly,
It will
exactly.
comes to you. It will comes to you. Now, this is the thing that people are lacking. Like look at yourself. You are already 6 years. So you if I did not tell you this part today, you will go another 6 years.
Yes, brother. Brother, yes, brother. Sorry, I want to know one thing.
Huh.
As you told me a 40%. So what I'm thinking that a 40% target should be a weekly target or a daily target.
No, 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 no. It's in a whole month only. Let's
Oh,
say
okay.
you are going to this way. Like say you are going to this way. Let's say this is a month we have 22 days of trading on average.
Yeah.
You are going to take one trade in London, one trade in New York. So that will be total how
Minimum.
much? 44 trade. 44 trade.
44.
Out of that 44,
Exactly.
you need to win only 40%. So let us calculate, okay? Let us calculate.
Yes.
So think like you have 44 trade. So you need to win only
14.
17 trade, brother.
70. Sorry.
70. Is it too hard?
No.
So this is not the people are thinking. So what happened? You consistently win 17 trade next 5 months. Yes, you are not making money. So you need to think, yes, I am not making money. At the same time, in the last 6 years, I also did not make money. Instead of making, I was
Yes.
losing. Now I'm not even
I
losing, but I
agree.
kept the balance safe, at least $1 in profit, at least in the month.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then it is
A
come
very profitable.
then it is comes to on other point. Yes, now it is time to, because in between, look, when you started to reaching, like why people psychologically damaged, because as a man, I'm talking about only men, forget about the women because I'm not there, know their psychology. So
Yes, brother.
as a man, doesn't matter
No.
how happy you are, if you do not have the money, you will be psychologically fucked up. This is the truth.
Exactly, exactly. Well said, brother.
Right. So it's like
Agree
you
with
can say, I
that.
am the most happiest, happily married man in the world, blah, blah, blah. No matter, make no sense. Make no sense. You are not making money. So now let's say you are making money and you're trying to make money from some sector and you're investing and you're constantly losing. How you're going to think your psychology will be okay?
Yes,
Right.
it's a very
So So when you started to like, okay, now my balance is safe. That means I'm okay. I'm not losing money. At the same time, I told you trading is for educated people, and the second thing is people who has other income, not taking trading as a primary income. So
primary income.
now your secondary income is also solid. You are not losing money from the secondary income. You got my point. Now it is
Yeah,
starting to
exactly.
same process, scaling the secondary income. Someday it will make more money from your primary income. Then switch the primary
Primary
income to
income.
this one, make the secondary income to that one. This is how it should
Yes.
approach. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So
I understand very well.
this is should be a trader journey, and I think this is what I paid someone to $8,000 to listen.
Mashallah, mashallah.